forget, you can also take us on the go. I know it's a Friday night. It's a beautiful night here in New York City. So if you need to be on your way out the door, you can take us on the go by downloading the free Live 365 app, adding KEMPIRE Radio to your playlist, and you can listen to the show all night. We are celebrating the anniversary of my 21st birthday, the 11th anniversary of my 21st birthday here all night long. But of course, we have to have our celebrity guests because we've been watching the Gossip Game. We've had several of the different characters on the show. And I had to have this next guest here. I mean, her name speaks for itself. She has caused a stir amongst the cast and has reigned supreme as one of the stars of the new hit reality show on VH1, The Gossip Game. Please welcome for the very first time to TKIF, my girl, Miss Drama's in the building.
What up?
Miss Drama, first of all, you really do live up to your name. When you first premiered on The Gossip Game, I knew the name, didn't necessarily know everything about you, but the name itself speaks for itself. How did you even decide, this is going to be my name?
Well, honestly, the name kind of came to me. I was interviewing a lot of artists. I was always getting, throughout my interviews that, wow, you're such a drama queen because, I have a very, calm, easygoing type of attitude and spirit. And then when I get into my hot seat mode, artists just don't know what to expect. So they were like, Dag, you a drama queen. And, I just took it from there. I said, I guess I'm Miss Drama if you're nasty. So, I just kind of ran with that whole concept of being a queen, but also exposing the drama and giving people that, edge, giving people that animation, giving people basically what they want when they, are listening and tuning in.
Most definitely. And how did you become a part of VH1's The Gossip Game?
Well, honestly, it came very organically for me. There was really no, trying out and, applying to this opportunity. It was a phone call that was made to me. Apparently, as Kim would say, my name was in the streets. People had heard of me. People had kind of seen what I had been able to do as far as getting, really stellar interviews, great conversations, and, kind of just bringing that energy and that mindset to this. I was focused individual. I've always been a focused individual. So I guess, when they called upon me, it was seeing if I would essentially, bring my personality as well as character to this whole concept. Now, I really didn't know what it was all about, to be completely honest with you. I just thought I was going to, the network to perhaps interview some people, because I do interview reality stars and artists and celebrities myself. Yeah. So coming there, I just thought I was, going to be on this little ride of getting to know the new reality show. Unbeknownst to me, they were looking at me to be in the midst of the show. So.
Wow. And now, it's been a few episodes already. How do you feel about your portrayal on television on this particular reality series? Do you feel it's true to form? How do you feel about your portrayal on The Gossip Game?
Well, honestly, I realize there is a story they are trying to tell, and they do want to captivate the audience. And, part of that captivation is showcasing, the different characteristics that make up a person. And while you'll see me as a businesswoman, you get to see that a little bit later and kind of my focus. You do kind of see me, I guess, maybe, randomly live up to my name in the first two episodes, which is not necessarily how I carry myself. I am not one who searches or tries to pick fights. I essentially don't like too much conflict because I have enough to do in regards to what I, do with artists and try to get out, information. So to me, I'm always in the mode of, making sure I have enough to give and offer that when I'm just down in these settings, I'm not trying to argue with anybody. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of stuff and keep it moving, and I feel like the way I was highlighted in the first two episodes isn't necessarily a realistic portrayal of how I usually am on my day-to-day basis. But, if you try to come for me in whatever way, I understand, you're going to wish you had copped out that battle, because sister can definitely read. I can read, write, and regulate as needed. So,
the very first episode, you and Vivian had some sort of I mean, for the audience, it seemed like, where did this happen?
Right.
What was going on there? Can you give us a better idea of why your relationship with Vivian went sour?
Well, honestly, I'm still trying to understand what happened to some degree, because I've known her years ago. We weren't ever friends. I wouldn't call us, that. I would say that we were acquaintances, we were passerbys, we were cordial passerbys, She actually interviewed me. She was out there trying to get interviews. I mean, I think she interviewed Steph Lover too, so, hey, say what you want to say. But with that, it was this whole thing of, I see you on your grind, I respect it, and I'm hoping that we can work together to some capacity, or we can, build. And I wasn't totally against that, but one of the things that I say on the show, and it stays very true to who I am and what I believe in, is that I always pose a question when I'm dealing with somebody or when I'm potentially working with somebody, is that, it's great to network, but how can you network if you have no net worth? I feel that everybody who comes together has to be equally yoked. I can't get with someone who may not have things going on for them. Not saying that I couldn't help or I couldn't uplift, but if the mindset is negative, the mindset is to absorb what I have going on rather than, help to reciprocate some of these things that you have going on, then it's not an equal match. Yeah. And I felt that it was better to be cordial and be friendly and, obviously give little nuggets of advice here and there, but I couldn't take on the responsibility of perhaps having her in, my personal circle or movement, because I felt there was some contradictory things going on. And I didn't really investigate it those years ago, but what did happen is that after all that time, I felt like there was no, real animosity we had. So when I came to her at that particular event, I came there very easygoing, and it was a very genuine, comment that I said to her, which was, hey, girl, how you doing? What's going on? How's it? I haven't seen you in a while. And the fact that she reacted the way that she did really set me off. Like, there was something that wasn't altogether there. And me being a journalist, I guess I have the, habit of being, inquisitive, and especially because I feel like there's really nothing there for you to be angry about. So maybe we can hopefully resolve this before the end of this event, and we can be cool about it. Because I'm really not, unfortunately with the show, you can't really talk to these people outside of the show. You kind of have to keep it in scene. So I'm like, well, maybe I can produce a resolution before there is, this really continues on, because I would hate for this to become bigger than what it needs to be. So I said, well, what's going on, And I felt that pressure because there was so much shade, so much nasty, so much rolling of the eyes that she was doing, that to me it was just so unnecessary, And I felt like if I didn't nip this in the bud, it would grow into, this little seed would grow into a big, ugly plant, tree, and take over, more than what it needs to take over. And I thought that I was doing a good thing, trying to be assertive, and unfortunately not everybody can take assertiveness. Not everybody knows how to handle conflict in a very, I guess you could call it, non-violent way, because I'm a person that uses my words. I'm a big believer in that. So, hey, that's just what it is. And that's why I guess I have a lot of witty things to say on the occasion, on the show.
Do you, it seems as if Miss Drama, if you guys just tuned in, I'm here with Miss Drama from the Gossip Game. Do you feel, it seems as if you don't really have any friends or allies amongst the ladies, because even your closest ally at the very beginning, Jazz Fly, had put you on a timeout.
Mm-hmm. Well, honestly, I think that was her only way to, kind of get her footing. You know what I mean? I think that she was also kind of reaching with her with her movement. And, it's easier to put someone on the outskirts than to really take the time and energy to understand what's going on. And I think that she was really concerned about the industry viewpoint versus the personal viewpoint. She seemed like, I think I said something like, how did I become the representation of all women? I mean, when did she become Harriet Tubman? I was just totally unclear. I didn't know that we had gone back to a different era at this point in time. I mean, what, did anybody get this memo that we were going to go here? I was lost by that. And my reaction was very, honest. It was like, what the heck is going on? Like, there must have been, a powwow that I had missed, because I didn't really understand the animosity. Like, I never said anything that was so, unbelievable. Like, there was two people that was in a argument. There was two people that, and the crazy thing is, I don't know if it's reflected on the show, is that you never see any of the girls witnessing what happened, but they are so quick to make their judgment based upon what happened. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And to me, that said so much, is that you are more concerned in, on preserving your status and how you feel you should be connected versus the actual truth of the matter. So they were more concerned, in my opinion, of, Viv is cool with Angela, and Angela is on a big radio station, and it might not be good for me to hang with Drama, because Drama, is not the one that seems to be, accepted as the popular one, or whatever. I don't know, however you want to word it, but that's really what it is. I mean, it's high school, it's Mean Girls, and I always believe the underdog wins. So I have no issues with that. I wish them the best. God bless them all. But honestly, like, it's kind of sad, but it's also a little bit humorous at the same time, because it's like everybody who obviously, or at least I hope, watches the show, can kind of see right through it. I mean, look at this. Nobody really investigated what went on. Everybody was quick to take Viv's side, even though she was ready to put the Vaseline on her face and fight. It's like, why is this girl popping off?
It really was, to me, I needed to know more, because it seemed out of nowhere. And, we had Vivian here on the show, but we didn't really get a chance to talk to her about that particular situation. Mm-hmm. But if you guys just tuned in, it's, of course, TKI Think Campus Friday. We're celebrating my birthday here on the show. Of course, we had to bring Drama here on the show. Miss Drama, that is, from the Gossip Game. First of all, Miss Drama, the last couple of episodes, they've really tackled the serious issue with Vivian's son, and the drama between Vivian and Steph Lover. Mm-hmm. You were there when all that went down. Can you first tell us your opinion on the entire situation?
Well, I'll say this. First off, when I was on the radio show with Star, and Steph was there, Star really did attack Steph on things that he knows a lot better. And, even if he was disseminating information that he got from Viv, or whether he was just, trying to cause, a little upheaval, or, conflict, or just start trouble, he still came on someone who and I'll say this because they had a really positive professional relationship, and they've known each other for many years. Mm-hmm. He came on somebody that I'm assuming he respected show to really put them in a place which didn't need, wasn't necessary. So basically, he came there to start some trouble. He came there to run his mouth, and it caught her off guard, because it's like, having, let's say, a friend come on your show just to talk trash. And you're like, what the heck? You've never talked trash to me before, but all of a sudden you're talking trash to me. So, the reaction is like, wait a minute. And then obviously with all that had transpired with Viv taking shots at Rich Dollar's son, she's done her dirt, okay? And, I think that's what's so amazing to me, is that, people are so quick to overlook, her multitude of woes, her multitude of aggressions. Mm-hmm. But because she has something that, obviously she's dealing with, we can understand that. I'm very, I'm a big supporter of the LGBT community. I interview out artists all the time on my show. A lot of the people that I work with and I respect, are in that community. And, I definitely understand the struggles, so I totally want to, give respect to the situation, but I cannot negate the fact that, A, you had Star instigating something, B, what Steph said really didn't showcase what she said right after, which was, you know what, let me not even go there, because I have gay members in my family, and I have a lot of gay friends, so I don't even want to go there. And she said that literally right after she said, made the comment about Viv's son, So it wasn't something that she did like so coldly, so calculating. It was something that really was, you pissed me off. Why is she worried about me? She should be worried about her family and not me. And then she was like, you know what? Nah, I have family that's like that. I don't even want to be sounding like that because that's not what it's about. And then that was cut so quickly that I felt it just went left. Yeah. And then, all you see, because literally if you watch the show again, you would see it was cut right there. Yeah. You come back to when they're meeting again, and it's just kind of like very hurtful for someone who obviously has, been called names, throughout her career in regards to this, and now she's still, dealing with the same foolishness that isn't even really relevant. Like, she's always been someone who has given people opportunities. She gave Viv one of her biggest breaks by letting her co-host an interview and do things of that nature, report the entertainment news and gossip. Yeah. And as soon as, I guess, perhaps she felt dismissed or, whatever the situation, because there's a lot of history, which I can't necessarily go into. That would be a conversation you probably want to have with Steph. Mm-hmm. But there is a lot of background stuff and a lot of things that had transpired. It's not just like all of a sudden, I'm going to start taking shots. It's like, I've known you for X amount of years. I gave you your first big break, and now you stab me in the back by doing some foolishness like this. And then when you could have, been an adult about it and say, what was the comment that you made? You came there to fight. If you looked at how Viv was looking, she was not there to have a pleasant conversation. So,
no, not at all.
Not at all. Not at all.
We love the gossip game, and we're big supporters because it is the field that we're in, and we love to see that women are getting this opportunity to show what they do. But the thing is with the reality show, and I discussed this with Vivian, I discussed this with Sharon. Do you feel that they're not focusing so much on the work and they're focusing more on the drama?
What's interesting? I feel like there is an element that I think we could have more so honed in on. Mm-hmm. I think that out of everyone, and I don't know, maybe this is my personal opinion, you do see me doing things in regards to my brand.
That's true.
Let's be real. As much as my name is Miss Drama, I'm a focus biatch. You know what I mean? Like, you see me trying to work. I had a stylist. I got a stylist. I end up doing a photo shoot. I'm in a magazine. I'm doing radio shows. I'm getting exclusives. I'm on a radio show. Somebody offered me a job. Come on, give me a break, and everybody's saying, you just all in the conflicts. But are you really watching the show? That would be my question to those people, because so far we've seen Angela and Kay once, maybe twice at their show. Other than that, they over there trying to talk and, do other things, Well, no, I'm going to give credit to Kay, because Kay Fox, you saw her with Extra. You saw her in a video. Like, between me and Kay, everybody else, I'm like, y'all really got jobs? Like, really? Y'all really got jobs? Like, what's your job? I never see you at your job. You didn't see me at my job. What's your job, girl? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what my question is, because I really feel like there isn't that emphasis put on, and, you see me, like, and I'm not necessarily trying to throw anybody in the bus. These are just questions that I have watching the show and being a spectator, is that, you kind of wonder, okay, is the gossip game to some degree about the gossiping about one another more than getting the gossip, which would be the story? You know what I mean? Because there seems to be, like, there was one episode in particular, I don't know if you felt this way, I think it was episode 3 or 4 or something, but I wasn't even in scenes and they still talking about me. I felt like I was Mariah Carey. Why are you so obsessed with me? Like, seriously. The whole song, like, I'm not even, like, in the scene, and I felt like the gossip game was on me. Like, I was the gossip game, because you got all these girls who are having issues with me, who are still talking about me, but I'm over here getting money. So what's the real problem? Like, I don't know. The coupons run out that week, I guess. I don't know.
Miss Drama, what is your ultimate goal? This is a great platform for you. I know you've been grinding. You have your blog, you have your radio show, you have a bunch of different things that you're doing. Mm-hmm. What are some of your immediate goals that you want to accomplish? And do you feel like, the show's the great platform to do so?
Well, absolutely. I'm not going to take away from the fact that this is a great opportunity. It is tough. It's very tough to, put your life on display and to have people, take shots at you on this public platform, within the show. It is what it is. People on the street, I actually got a lot of love. I don't know how this all translates, but as much negativity comes from these girls, people really genuinely like what I bring because honestly, like, I feel, I'm really just there for my purpose of doing what I do, which is bring entertainment, bring a level of, excitement. I hope that this can continue on into my future in the respect of I am hosting events. I am doing this new promotional tour, which will probably, I don't want to give too much away on the show, but, you'll see me aligning my brand with other brands. I mean, that's the whole purpose of branding yourself so that other brands could be like, yo, we like what her brand represents. We know what to expect with it. Brand recognition. When you hear the name Miss Drama, you know what to expect, right? Turns up. So, if somebody needs somebody to turn something up, call Miss Drama. I'm there. So that's what I bring, and I don't know if these other women were thinking like that. When you hear the name, I'm not going to say no names, but let's just insert here. What do you get? Nothing, and I just feel like, there's, like I said, K-Fox, I feel like she's a special case because she really is a woman that I respect and I see her on her grind. Like, even not necessarily being cool with her, if I watched the show, I would have respect for her because she is definitely making moves. Definitely. But, of course, I do want to continue the platform. I love the element of hosting my own show. I mean, I definitely see that in my very near future and continuing on with that. I mean, my interviews have been viral. I've gotten over 5 million views, online. I've been on the Village Voice, the Newsday. Like, I don't have to talk about all my credentials like some others for me to be validated. I feel like my work speaks for itself, hence me being here, Yeah. So, like, I am not one who doesn't have, like, don't get me wrong, I'm a human being, and I have flaws, and I have, insecurities at times, but my insecurities don't overwhelm or make me less. It just strengthens me, and it teaches me that I need to work on things. And I am very confident in who I am, and I move like I'm very confident. So when I have 4 women who are pitting themselves against me, how do I continue to hold my head high? Must be something going on, because clearly not another person might be able to do that.
Yes, Miss Drama. Miss Drama is not at a loss for words at all. VH1's The Gossip Game airs Mondays at 11 o'clock, right?
Yes.
Make sure you guys are tuned in. Miss Drama, before you go, it is, of course, Mother's Day on Sunday. So we have our Mother's Day related question of the night. Our question of the night: what is one thing you learned from your mother that you didn't appreciate before but can now?
Ooh, that's a good one. Mama knows best. Let me see. Mama always giving me nuggets. My mom would always tell me to basically stand up for yourself, and that's something you want to know, something that I didn't know then. Okay, so let me do this. Because I feel like I knew that back then, but I feel like I know it even more now. I think that, my mother used to say that, and I'm paraphrasing because she wouldn't say exactly, like my mother's Jamaican, so she got her, an accent, all that stuff. So, it would have been coming out a little different, but I don't want to, like, flaw it up with my patois-ness, So, basically, my mom would tell me that, it's not about being the most loved. It's about having the most respect. And, I always thought that it was really important to have people who, cared about me and who were my friends. And, it hurt me when, I wouldn't have people who have my back, or I thought they were friends and they didn't really act like friends. But I realized that that's okay. As long as they have a level of respect for you. Like, I would rather somebody respect me than necessarily call me their friend, because I think that respect will always stand out above, you know, a lot of these so-called friends. You know, I feel like some people come in your life and they're for a season. So I feel like as long as they can still have that respect for you and they can still know that there are limits and they will, you know, won't cross certain lines, then to me that holds so much more weight than somebody just saying, oh, yeah, that's my girl, that's my homegirl, we cool, we hang out. You know, I just feel like as I get older, I just want respect, and I don't need a whole bunch of friends. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think that will take me to the next stage because people do treat you, you know, with more, I guess, care when they know that you are someone who is valuable. And with friends, it kind of is like, well, we're, you know, you're on my level, so I don't have to really, you know, go above and beyond sometimes. And I feel like with respect, you always try to make sure you come there correct. And I would prefer that, you know, as I get older, is just having that level of respect.
That's powerful. I like that. And it's Drama from the Gossip Game VH1. What else is coming up for you? Where can people get more information about everything that you're doing?
Well, honestly, I would definitely recommend them go to the website, MissDramaTV.com. I do have El Rochetto T-shirts available. Yes, Miss Drama TV, MSDRAMATV.com. You can definitely get your El Rochetto, also the Team Drama shirt, available. It would be, if you want to just go directly to the source, it's MissDramaTV.BigCartel.com, BIGCARTEL.com. Order your shirts today. They are super awesome, and I'm telling you right now, if you're not El Rochetto, then you are not the ratchet one, so let you learn that one. And what else is going on? Okay, and then obviously my social networking. My social networks are Miss Drama for my Twitter, MSDRAMA. My Instagram is Miss Drama TV, MSDRAMA TV. I will be on 106 in Park on May 20th, Monday, live, so make sure you check me out there. I do have a promotional tour that we're going to start. Some other things I'm going on BET Awards, at the Music Festival. You know, I get around, you know. I might not be Tupac, but I get around. You know, I work. So, you know, shout out to Tupac, all that.
Congratulations on everything, Miss Drama. You know, we definitely are supportive of all the ladies of the Gossip Game. You guys are doing your thing, and I hope you will come back to the show.
Yes, absolutely. And thank you for having me. And, you know, I'm going to be real with you. I saw the tweets that you were kind of trying to incite a little something, so I knew I had to come on the KEMPIRE show.
Wait, rewind. Vera, our intern, handles our live, does our live tweeting. You may see the little hashtag Vera after those tweets.
Okay. I was like, let me go and clear up a few things, because clearly they tried it.
Look, Ms. John was trying to come from KEMPIRE here on my birthday.
I'm saying, but you know I'm direct. I mean, you watch the show. Come on. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ms. Drama, thank you so much for being here on TKIF Thank Campus Friday, and we appreciate you so much, and we look forward to everything that you have coming up. Have a wonderful night.
You too, honey, and happy birthday.
Thank you so much. But guys, we're going to jump to